Strong.
Wow. Okay. What's up?
You're recording. Okay, got that.
What's up, guys? So this is our first official podcast for Government Gamers. Thank you guys for coming, checking us out. Hopefully you will stick around and just keep updated with us. We're gonna be posting every week.
You better. Oh, I was talking to you.
What are you talking about?
I was talking to you. I was gonna.
Okay, you're okay.
Moving on.
Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna be doing this every week. Today we're gonna go over a couple topics. So just hanging with us, and we'll get to where we need to get to. All right. So first thing we're gonna talk about is the upcoming new consoles. That seems to be in big talks right now, especially after Sony's fiasco last week with pre-orders. Yikes.
Bótalo.
But Sony did come forth on Twitter and apologize, so at least they did that, so that was nice of them.
At least we have a reason to use Twitter now.
Yeah, that's true. I was not active on Twitter until this whole thing.
Yeah, like
I looked at my last post, it said 2015. I'm like, yep, that pretty much sums up my Twitter.
I haven't posted anything since.
I don't even know if I have a Twitter.
But yeah, so we're just gonna be talking about the PS5 versus the Xbox Series X. Which ones we personally prefer and which one we think is gonna come out on top this time. Because everyone knows, PS4 blew Xbox One out of the water, sales wise. Xbox One.
He's right.
Yeah, no, it blew it out sales wise, but that doesn't mean the Xbox One is garbage. Like it still had especially the X, powerful system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that slapped the hell. Yeah. That slapped the hell out of the PS4
at the end
Pro.
of the day, Sony's good at blowing. So
yeah good.
And Xbox is good at sucking financially. But that being said, Xbox One X was the better console than the PS4 Pro.
No, I agree.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just gonna get started by just discussing which ones we think are better. Michael, I'm gonna hand it off to you so you can start us off.
Okay, well thanks for that. All right, well I actually have a question. What do you guys think, and this is just my opinion, what do you guys think was the reason for Microsoft creating the Xbox One S?
The Series S?
I think it's just affordability.
Yeah, the Series S, not the One S.
I just think it's affordability, dude.
Yeah, so it's cheaper.
That's literally it.
So you think it was designed specifically for those who couldn't afford?
I think it's tailored.
Tailored?
It's like a tailored made.
It was targeted to.
Yeah,
okay.
I wouldn't say targeted either. It's just more like, so this thing can stream 1440p at 60 FPS, and it has the same internals as a Series X.
Right.
Okay.
So here you go. But if you want a little more, there's no more power. If you want 4K, if you're that type of person that games really seriously on your console, you can get the Series X.
Right.
Okay.
That's just what I think it is. It's the same thing with the One S.
Yeah.
Because I could a place I used to work at had a lot of boomers and elderly people. That
Were you about to say elderly children?
Yes, elderly children. They were like,
"Do you guys have a Series S? I want to use that to watch Netflix."
I'm over here just buy an Apple TV, just buy a Roku, but they're like,
No, I want to be able to play video games too.
fine, here you go. But yeah, to answer your question in a very 1 minute, 30-second long rant, it's cheaper.
Yeah. Fair enough. What do you think about it, Bailey?
I mean, I think the Series S, like Eddie was saying, I think it's mainly just made to, reach out to the audience who has, maybe less money, and it's more affordable for those who maybe were struggling right now because of, all the COVID stuff going on.
Sure. Yeah.
So it might be more affordable for those, going into the holidays looking for something to buy their kid for Christmas or whatever. And it's $300. That's not bad,
Quite literally their kid. Not even their 15-year-old that probably knows how to play Call of Duty and Scopey.
Yeah, it's just aimed at a certain generic audience. I honestly might just pick one up next year to get to play Game Pass on there because I love Game Pass.
Oh, Game Pass is badass.
Yeah, and
So
I love that. I love that Xbox has been doing that. I
Mm-hmm.
can play Halo on my phone now. It's pretty great.
Way better than Stadia.
I would say not until next year, but
Well, no, actually, I've been playing Halo Master Chief Collection.
no,
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah,
Infinite.
yeah,
Oh.
that was Infinite.
Yeah, I wonder why they postponed that game, guys.
I guess.
wonder.
I guess unpopular opinion. I don't give a crap about Halo and any of its games. I played the first one. And it was like the remastered one. I remember. I got this game in 2012.
Wait, the actual first.
Oh, you're talking about Combat Evolved Anniversary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that game on Christmas.
Okay.
And that was the first game I ever got on my Xbox 360. And I hated that freaking game with all my passion.
What?
I did not like it. I hated
Bruh.
that game. I am
Bruh.
sorry, you people. I don't like that game.
You people.
I don't like it. I played Halo 2. Actually, I enjoyed Halo 2. I like the
Okay,
I like the
that's
akimbo
fair.
stuff.
That's fair.
good. That's good.
I did not like Halo 3. Actually, that's a lie. I thought that was okay.
Wait,
Halo 4.
Wait, which one? ODST or
Regular 3.
Just the regular one that had the green boy in it, Master Chief.
Yeah.
the green boy?
Green Boy.
I did not like ODST because it didn't have the Spartans in there. And I did not like Halo 4. I did like watching Cortana. Like, that was nice. And
Gee, I wonder
Halo
why that was.
5.
Interesting.
Halo 5 was straight ass. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
however, I did enjoy
Agreed.
the fact
Yeah.
the guy that voiced Cade 6 from Destiny was in there. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I like the guy from Luke Cage, how his face was in there. Otherwise, I didn't really care for that game. I hate every single Halo game except for 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are the exceptions to the rule, but
Wow, that is shocking.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, I mean, so Mike, which one are you gonna pick up? PS5 or Series X/S?
I'm still debating. Mostly because I really do love Microsoft, but that's just such a huge. I mean, I don't know. That's a huge box for
it's a tiny ass box.
the Series X.
Yes, dude. The thing is literally this size.
No,
and
that's
it's
the-
this tall. No, it is this
Oh,
tall.
the X. Okay. No,
Yeah,
I thought you were
bro.
about to do
Dude,
the S.
The Series X is literally your phone. That's literally how tall the Series X is.
That does not look like
That is
the portrayal
so
of the
for you
picture.
guys not knowing what I'm talking about. It's basically two iPhone X Maxes, which are 6.5 inches.
So
Okay, so
you're
get a
saying-
ruler.
So you're saying basically like the size of a beer can or a beer bottle.
Maybe a little bit higher than that.
No, that's a tablet.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
A
So I
little bit
guess
higher.
I would say maybe 2 7-inch tablets. That's how big it is.
Yeah, it looks so much bigger in the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
know.
does.
The
yeah.
PS5 though, that thing is thick. That thing is tall.
Yeah, Daddy Thickums over here.
Yeah, Japanese thickums.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, I'm still debating on either getting the Series X or the PS5
Okay, well,
because they're somewhat similar,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously you'll be playing different games.
of course.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I originally was going to get the Series X
Mm-hmm.
when they announced Infinite, which I knew about. Everyone knew about months ago.
Yeah.
But when they showed the picture of
The
what
meme.
looked like Shrek,
We don't know what that is.
yeah,
I don't.
I think
The
that was.
meme,
I
the
think that
meme.
was. I think that was actual like game, not footage, but like a game picture from the Halo Infinite.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, let me look
Yeah,
it
it's-
up.
It was basically. I think that was supposed to be like a brute or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
And there
what
was
happened.
I know what you're talking about. I was watching your review tech.
This thing.
Yeah.
This guy. Yeah.
I don't know what
So
the,
ugly, dude.
The Covenant? No, is that? They're not Covenant. They're
yeah, Brute's in the
Brute?
Covenant.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were they calling him? They were giving him a name.
the
looks
Arabic
like
dude.
Shrek.
The Arabic dude looked fine. Like I think he looked relatively fine. But what I don't
Craig.
what I don't what I don't think people understand about that, and what I realized, like I was like, wait,
He's like
this
a
looks
Russian Shrek.
like I was like, wait, this looks a little different. But then I realized, bro, like from that awesome trailer that they did like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, for like the Arabic dude, like when the Arabic dude was like, yo, here's Master Chief or whatever. Like that was in engine. That wasn't actually gameplay. So I don't think people realized that. It wasn't. It was almost blurry. Like you wouldn't see it, but I just noticed it. And I was like, oh. Yeah. So I don't think that's it. But maybe it could be since they delayed. They delayed the game.
It kind of sucks that they pushed it back for what they say, like another year.
They said till
they said October of next year.
Yeah, next year or something.
Yeah.
That far?
They originally said July.
Right.
And then they pushed it to October 25th.
Wow.
I think's what they said, but that'll probably change.
Look at them trying to be cyberpunk. I see.
But I mean, at the same time, I'm sure, aside from me, a lot of other people are glad they did after seeing that.
Yeah.
Because that gives them another year to work on it. But
I mean, sad, but happy,
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I get it. Like, Halo is, I guess, a lot of
it's usually like
people's lives, whatever. Like, I get it. I want to understand the hype.
Yeah.
I just can't.
And that's like majority of the time too when a new console comes out. That's like Halo's usually the launch game.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Huge, like the big game for the new console.
When Halo 4 came out, I think it came out with Xbox One.
I think it was.
I think that was like the big Xbox One like title. Halo 4 was big like when it came out. A lot. It was like like a lot of people got it. It was
okay.
A lot of people loved it. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite Halo, but it definitely, in my opinion, it was good. Like the ending sucked, but
Gotcha.
For me, Halo 4 was like the last Halo I liked.
Yeah.
Wow,
it wasn't my favorite, like you said, but I did not like Halo.
I did like Halo's marketing. They have killer marketing.
100%. Yeah. I remember seeing the Halo 4 trailer that like E3 in like 2011 or something and freaking out because like no one knew what it was, and then as soon as you heard Master Chief's voice, you're like, it was like the biggest hype ever.
Okay, so
and then it was just it was an average game. It was still good, but
did you ever see the Forward Unto Dawn movie?
The one on Netflix? Is it on Netflix?
I don't think it's on Netflix.
I did not see it, but I heard it's decent.
It's more than, in my opinion,
it's more than decent.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The Forward Unto Dawn Halo movie.
It's a Halo 4.
Wait, is that the one with Locke before he was a Spartan? Is that the one you're talking about?
It's with Lasky.
Okay.
And I think Lasky's actually like a small character in Halo 4.
I think so.
Because it's Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn.
Yeah.
Which is one of the ships in the... I feel like I'm geeking out right now.
I mean,
I know way too much about Halo.
Geek. Do all the geek.
This is our time to geek.
Yeah, just geek out as much as you can, man, because I don't know any of this crap.
Yeah.
So you can hit me up with it. I will say though, the only Xbox exclusive, I'm being legitimate here. I could give two poops about Gears of War. I enjoyed the Gears of War 3 actually, but what a boring franchise. Oh my god. And they ruined it with Gears of War 3. But it looks beautiful. Or sorry, Gears of War 5. But it looks beautiful.
Say, Gears of War 3.
The only Xbox exclusive that I give two craps about is the Forza Horizon series. I hate the Forza Motorsport series because I like to free roam. I just like to drive around places. Forza Horizon 1 was one of the coolest racing games I've ever experienced. Soundtrack was great. Environment Colorado, amazing. Horizon 2 was even better than that. Horizon 3, Australia, boring.
True.
Horizon 4, even that bored the hell out of me. That was where I was born. That was boring.
So that being said, like about the Series S or X or whatever, because you were saying how you were thinking about getting it because of Halo, but now that that's not coming out as a launch title, are you still thinking about getting that? Or are you gonna get like?
I'm leaning more towards the PS5.
Why?
Well, like I said, the only reason I was going towards Microsoft was because of Halo.
That's it.
That's mostly it.
Which is
why. Which is why I was going with the Series S. Because I mean, why if someone's only gonna get like maybe one or two games, why pay $200 more just to get that?
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah, I'll most likely get the PS5, which is actually good because if you think about it, then come next year when quote unquote when Halo Infinite is ready, then most likely, depending on the marketing, the price of the Series S or Series X will probably go down by then.
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully.
I mean, next year, like around Black
Black
Friday.
Yep.
In 2021. Yeah, we'll probably see a drop.
If COVID is still a thing by the end of the year.
It might be. it's up in the air right now. Honestly. I don't know.
COVID, but that stuff is coming down now. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
It's up in the air, up in the lungs.
Oh my gosh.
It's up inside me as well.
Yeah.
Oh, please leave. We pretty much, almost all of us pretty much live together. So
Yeah.
So are you still going with the Series S, or are you gonna switch to PS5?
Yeah, I'll most likely switch to PS5. I mean, because frankly, I don't see any good Xbox games. Well, I mean, there's some good ones out there. I just don't see any that
Right.
that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm kind of picky when it comes to games. But
Yeah.
as far as PlayStation, there's some really interesting games.
Dark Souls. Sorry, Demon Souls.
Demon
I was gonna say,
Souls, bro.
wait, Dark Souls.
It's
I
the
haven't seen that.
same garbage.
Yeah.
Just has a D and a mon.
Well,
in
it's
there.
not garbage, sir. It is not garbage.
But
That
no,
is-
that one not to stray too far off topic, but that one game during the what do they call it? The PlayStation
the PlayStation Showcase.
showcase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
showcase, yeah.
It was like the loop game.
Deathloop.
Is that what it was?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
enjoyed
Dude, that
that.
looks good.
I
That was
enjoyed
interesting.
watching
That
that.
looks
That was
fun.
like some Tenet.
I wouldn't call it
stuff.
interesting. No, I wouldn't call it interesting. I wouldn't call it Tenet. It's just like Battle Royale if it had a story to it. Because
Maybe.
you're dying over and over again, and basically,
Yeah.
actually,
Well-
no, you're right. You're right about
That's
Tenet.
what I'm saying.
You're
Yeah,
right about
'cause
Tenet.
Each,
Yeah,
each person you play has a different, like a different, not a storyline, but has a different. What would you call it?
Like a different time loop.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
and you have
yeah.
to kill, and you have to kill that person.
Yeah,
I
well,
think you have to
so
kill all of them in order to complete
it's
it.
a 2-player game. You can play as like one guy or the girl assassin, and they're killing each other. They're trying to kill each other, but also the other, like, their targets or whatever.
Okay.
So like it's like they're facing off, and it's a multiplayer mode. It's like you versus another player, and then also playing like NPCs, like killing off NPCs.
You know this trendy piece
Yeah.
of crap game called Among Us?
Among Us?
Yeah, not Injustice Gods Among Us. I
Injustice.
mean, literally Among Us. Like, search it up in your app stores right now.
I've
Among
heard
Us.
of that game.
Dude, everybody where I work at is talking about that stupid game. And basically, I'm going to really quickly, it basically correlates to what you're talking about with what the, I'm going to call Battle Royale-ish type of game is. It's
Yeah.
made by Bethesda.
Yeah, I saw gameplay of it, and it looks really dumb.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point is that you don't know who's the killer or whatever. It's something along those lines. And you can basically, it's like infected, but you have a higher chance of killing everybody who's not infected.
Okay.
Because it's easier. It's like Hitman as well. If shut up! If Hitman and Infected from Call of Duty had a baby, it would be Among Us.
All right, I guess that makes sense. Maybe, I don't know.
You guys are red like citrus fruits. Get the hell out of my face.
I mean, I am drinking grapefruit, so
So you're gonna go with PS5.
yeah.
That's what it sounds like,
Yep.
because of the games, mostly.
Well, I mean, I'd say most likely, yeah.
Dear
Okay.
God.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right. All right. So, you want to go next, or you want me to go next?
Yeah, sure. We'll save the best for last.
Who's the best for last?
Your ass, boy.
Oh yeah,
You're the juiciest out of all of us.
interesting. All right.
Your laptop should know.
Oh God.
Surprised it can even open up anymore.
So
What
that
the
question,
heck?
PS5, right? PS5 or Series X. If in terms of services, Xbox and Microsoft, they win hands down. Dude, there's a gnat on your hand.
So
Xbox and Microsoft win hands down with services. They got, you can play Google Stadia crap style stuff on your freaking phone, okay? And you got Game Pass, and you got backwards compatibility all the way back from like old Xbox games. You play I think that's really cool. And there's been some games that I never got a chance to play, like I don't know, like 7 years ago or like 5 years ago, like on my PS3 or on my Xbox 360. And now I get to do that for the most part, I get to do that on my Xbox One, which I now have to throw away because PlayStation is now in my life. back at it again. Fun. Well, I don't really care if it's a fun fact, but I was a PlayStation guy first. I got pissed off because the Sony disc reader thing, whatever the Blu-ray disc is, it kept on burning out or whatever, so I couldn't play any games. Okay. I bought 2 more of those, and same thing happened. So and then I switched over to Xbox.
Was that with PS3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was most likely PS3.
Yeah.
I've had
that $600 pile of garbage.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I did love the fact that multiplayer was free.
Wait, did you guys know? Quick thing. Did you guys know that the PS3 outsold the Xbox 360 like a couple months ago?
I mean, okay.
Like what? Like I don't know how that's possible.
Wait, you said a couple months ago?
Yeah, like a couple months ago, it outsold the Xbox 360.
Do you think it has to do with the fact that the multiplayer is free and you get to...
maybe. I just thought it was crazy. Like I didn't.
Why?
I never thought that would happen. Because the
Why?
Xbox 360 is a way better console.
I mean, it is. It has, again, better services.
That depends. Yeah. I mean, did these stats, are they saying like PS3 sold 20 versus Xbox 360 sold 5?
No, so if you look at there's a chart, right? And it has total units sold, and then I think Nintendo DS is on top with 150 something million. No, sorry. PS2's on top with 150 something million.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so is this overall?
This is overall, in its lifetime.
Oh.
Yeah. And then
I thought it died.
Yeah, and
the 7 years ago.
The 360 was above PS3
yeah, I mean,
for a
it's
long
weird.
time.
Eventually they stopped manufacturing these things.
Yeah. So the life cycle ended.
So it doesn't make sense. That means this unit has probably been sold to someone and then resold to someone else. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, why would you... Does that even count? I don't know. How do they count it?
You clearly can't buy it at Best Buy, right?
I mean,
you clearly can't buy it from Target.
Maybe Microsoft and Sony get a little percentage of it.
Yeah, maybe.
I would have...
Well, because
do they, though?
I don't know. I guess they would, because...
Depends on the contract.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. That doesn't work like that.
Well, it usually doesn't until... I mean, I don't know. I'm not a businessman. I'm a podcaster.
Yeah, okay, son. This is our first actual podcast, but whatever.
Hey, I got confidence for Alicia.
Okay, Tyrone Gibbons.
Oh my god. Dude.
It's Diggins.
Oh, Tyrone Gibbons. I'm sorry, boy.
All right, Eddie. As you were saying.
Yeah. God, this is honestly hard to say. This is hard to say because I do miss having Xbox Live Gold, and well, at least at the time, what that provided me, and then Game Pass, which was amazing. I had to cancel those subscriptions 2 months ago. I cried. And but now, after watching the real PlayStation 5 showcase stuff, not that BS that they had in between that to make you wait. I forgot what that stuff was called. But
whatever they did in August, right?
Yeah, that.
Whatever that thing.
Garbage. Absolute garbage. No. I wish Sony, if Sony can figure out how to create services like Xboxes, I will be fine. And they figure out to do backwards compatibility. Bailey, I know you have a problem with backwards compatibility.
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, but there's some dudes and women out there that are like, yo, I want to be able to play old ass games on my fucking console.
No, this is what I'm trying to say, right? I think it's cool, but if that is your priority in getting a new console, that's kind of stupid.
It's never a priority. It's a secondary priority.
A lot of people were complaining on Sony's page saying this was my number one thing, and I can't believe you guys aren't providing it. I'm like, okay, well then stick with your old consoles. Sony's not forcing you to get PS5 to play PS3 games.
I mean, they would probably prefer it.
I mean, they might prefer it, but I'm just saying, if that's your priority in getting a new console, then don't get the new console.
But at the same time, I mean, a lot of people's first priorities is wanting to play older games, but they want the remastered graphics.
Exactly. But that's the thing. When you put an old game in the new console, it's not gonna remaster the graphics.
Wait, then why would they have backwards compatibility in the first place?
It's just able to play old games. That doesn't mean it's gonna
right, but it's there for a reason.
Better,
it's there for a reason.
I'm just saying.
At least for consoles, PCs had backwards compatibility for years.
I'm just saying.
Quote unquote backwards compatibility.
If that's your priority in getting the new console, then don't get the new console. You should be getting the new console to play new games.
So why do you think they made the Series S?
To play Game Pass.
That's a different.
That's really for Game Pass.
That's a different.
Right. And to play the new Xbox Series X game.
But I'm saying, don't you think it was a little just coincidence, that they dropped the price $200 less, And like you're saying, like your argument is, there's a lot of people out there who specifically want to play older games. So don't you think a lot of those people are thinking, who like Microsoft, are thinking, hey, for $200 left, if my sole purpose is just wanting to play older games,
Sure,
why not go for the $200 one?
I mean,
Exactly.
okay, yeah,
Because
that's fine.
to
for
provide
it to
the
be
same graphics.
same exact graphics card, whatever
Yeah.
BS that Xbox says. You get all that. It's just a lesser quality output onto your screen or input, whatever it is.
Output.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, if that's your priority, like, with the PS5 or whatever, if you were expecting that, like, I was not expecting that. I never expected Sony to do that because Sony doesn't do that. That's not what they're
That's because they
known
don't
for.
they don't care.
Yeah.
That's
I
why.
mean, they don't care, yes, but they also do kind of care a little bit.
Yeah, because they're doing it with the PS4
well,
now.
now they're allowing you to play PS4 games on the PS5, so they're showing that they care a little bit, but like,
But
they're trying to
next
say,
gen
yo,
was garbage.
PS3, PS2, PS1, that's in the past, we're moving forward. It's like, I understand why that would make people upset, but like, as a company, it's like, I understand it. I understand you wanting to move forward and move past the past.
Yeah, I get
But
that.
if that is, but like, if people are complaining and they're like, that was my priority in getting a console, then don't get the PS5, you know?
Right.
Like you said, get the Series S, because like, they're gonna have Game Pass and you can play all those games on there, and that's totally okay. But you don't have to like complain about it and and like bully Sony because Sony's not doing what you want.
I mean,
It's
that's
like,
fair. That is very fair.
That's all I'm trying to
But
say. Like,
it was a
at the
huge
same-
amount of people. I think maybe, you know what? Here's the thing. Maybe those people that were complaining were probably Xbox people. I don't know.
maybe just a troll, you know?
You know, because clearly you're a PlayStation fanboy. You've been that way for years.
Now, I hated PS3. I loved Xbox 360.
I'm just saying. For
And
the
I
most
loved
part,
the first
you've
Xbox. The first Xbox was my first like major console. That was
Okay.
the one that I got for like Christmas. That was for me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because like everything before that, the PS2, PS1, even the Wii, that was for my family.
God.
Okay, yeah.
You chilled.
The only game I remember from the Wii-
the Sega Genesis.
Look, look, I had the Atari.
I had a little hoop with the stick in there.
Look, I had the Atari thing too. I also
Is
had
that the thing that cheerleaders play with?
Oh my god! I also had a GameCube, but they were never mine. You know, it was either my dad's or like, you know, my uncle's or whatever.
Yeah.
It wasn't mine. But the Xbox, that was the first console that like, yo, this is yours. And I'm like, and I loved it. I loved Xbox. I loved playing Halo for the first time.
That's all they had.
Dude, like, but just playing games on Xbox
And
was
Gears
great.
of War.
And then like Xbox 360 came, and I was like, screw PlayStation. Like, Xbox 360 is great. But then when it came down to PS4 and Xbox One,
Right.
Xbox One just didn't sell it for me, and I went back to Sony, and I was like, okay, yeah, I like the PS4 a lot.
You
I
know
dig
what?
it.
If Xbox,
So
I bet. Here's my. I think if Xbox came out with the same marketing PR BS that they came out with when they revealed the console those many years ago, it probably would have been as hated as it is.
oh yeah,
You know, because now people are doing exactly what Xbox said they were going to do.
I think if Game Pass came out at Xbox One's launch, Xbox One would have outsold PS4.
I don't even think it's just that. I just think that I think it's just poorly timed, and people weren't ready for it. They weren't ready they weren't ready for having their Xboxes and PS5s being like media devices.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
and people were pissed off by it. They were like, "Yo, I just want to play games." And now, guess what? Yeah. And now, guess what? You're like, "Yo, I want to be able to watch Netflix on PS4." Like,
These dummies, man.
So
make
now-
up your minds. What do you want?
so now, and you know what? I got to give Xbox credit. I hated them many years ago when I was a freshman in high school. But now they're like, "Okay, I get it. They were right. They were right because now Sony's doing it, and
Even Nintendo's doing it. On the Switch. You can watch YouTube and Hulu on your Switch.
Exactly. Exactly.
The world's out of control, man.
It is. It is. Like, honestly.
No, but I mean, going back to what you guys were saying about, you know, the whole backwards compatibility thing, and
Yeah, we
like
can
you were
do
saying, you know, all the Sony consumers were complaining. I mean, one thing I don't like when people complain, but at the same time, I kind of see their point, to the extent of which, like, if you actually think about it, it kind of makes sense where they're coming from, because
Who's there?
like the ones whose sole purpose is strictly for, you know, wanting to
Play older games.
play like PS4,
Right.
you know, PS3, etc. I mean, it kind of makes sense, and the reason I say that is because if you think about it, right now, you said you played original Xbox, right?
Yeah.
So where's your Xbox at?
I think I actually think I might have it still somewhere at my dad's house.
Are you saying that just for this argument, or?
No, I'm saying because I actually don't know what happened to it.
Okay, so it's somewhere in your dad's house, probably garage or something.
Possibly, I don't know.
Okay.
He could have sold it. And
Long story short, you haven't played it in quite some time.
Yeah, I haven't played it since
Okay. Now what
Xbox
about
360.
your 360 or PlayStation 2?
Those are gone.
Okay.
Sold.
So that's what my whole point is. The reason these people are saying, everyone else is getting their side, but these guys are like, well, how come, you can't add the backwards, or not add the backwards compatibility, but like all the older games and stuff. So what they're basically saying, I feel, is like kind of like what you were saying. They were complaining about is they have to buy the new console in order to play the older games, because the more and more we advance, all the older consoles are either going bye-bye or, like we said earlier, not going to be manufactured anymore.
Right.
That's true.
And the further along we go,
and they're going to be expensive to buy, probably.
Exactly. It's the whole Pokemon thing.
And
like when you have the rare Pokemon cards, you hold on to them. The longer in time we go, the more rare it's going to be.
possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
And also to Microsoft's point during their Xbox One showcase, an all-in-one console where you can do they didn't say do old things, but now you can play old games with that.
Yeah.
So that's why people value that, especially Xbox people value that, having that, because PCs already had that for years. They don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
But for consoles, it's a big deal for people. So the fact that they can have that ability to do that, and Sony's just like, we're not going to bother investing millions of dollars into it. Because Xbox actually, even for some of their old games, they remaster some of them for backwards compatibility, if not all of them. And that's incredible. That's cool. That's dedication.
Yeah.
And Xbox, and I think Microsoft just has more resources than Sony does in general.
That's true.
Because clearly they are not making any money when they sell these consoles alone. And they're expecting to make their money off of their services that they spent so much money and time with.
Yeah, the services and the games
Exactly.
and stuff. Yeah.
Their games are garbage, except for Forza.
I was talking about like Sony and Microsoft, like in general.
I
They
got
make
you.
money off their games and services and stuff
Right.
like that. Yeah.
I mean, Sony doesn't really have any services to offer besides PlayStation Plus, which is honestly
Right.
asinine boring. It is really boring.
PlayStation Plus actually, no, it's like their version of Xbox Live.
Yeah, of course.
It's literally the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's fine for what it is.
It's fine. It's not
I mean,
extraordinary.
Xbox, and let's be real, Xbox Live is fine for what it is too. Like Xbox Live they're the same service. It's just Xbox has Game Pass and Xbox Live tied together now.
Exactly.
Which is awesome.
Right, and you can play your mobile stuff a lot easier.
I think if Sony were to do that with PS Plus and PS Now, I think they'd get more people on it.
Yeah, I forgot. What the hell is PS Now again?
PS Now is their Game Pass. You can play
Yawn. If I don't know what it is, I don't care.
it's literally it's their version of Game Pass. And Nintendo's working on something now too, where you can play like old Nintendo games.
You see?
So, I'm just saying, if that's your priority in the new console, like especially when it comes to like PS5 or whatever, like you shouldn't expect that. And that, like, I don't understand why you're upset because you knew they weren't going to do that. Like I just
that's what I was saying. Like, I'm pretty sure they knew, which is why they have to buy the new console. Because same thing with me. Like I was saying earlier, my sole purpose for getting the new Xbox was because I wanted Halo. That's the only reason I wanted. So obviously I'm going to be smart and go with the cheaper option, instead of, because there's no reason I need.
Well, yeah. Like obviously, if people want to play old games, just get a Series S. Don't complain about it or a Series X or whatever.
Yeah.
But obviously, Series S because it's cheaper. If you just want to play old games, get that because it's the cheaper option, and like that, it'll have more older games for you to play. Like if you get a PS5,
I mean, it's the same thing across.
yeah. I'm just
I get what
saying,
you're saying.
it's
I
the
get what
cheaper
you're saying.
version,
Right.
Like just don't complain about it on PlayStation's like Twitter account because you knew they weren't going to do that.
Sure.
Like you knew PlayStation wasn't going to do that because they've never done that.
But they
Except
did
with
say,
PS3.
But they did say that they were going to do some not remaster,
Well,
but they did say we're going to bring back old games.
Yeah, but
That's
when they
true,
say old
yeah.
games, what do they mean?
The
PS4.
PlayStation 4 games, yeah. Which is not cool. That's not cool.
I know
I
it's
wouldn't
not cool.
classify PS4 as old games.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, when I think old
It's
games,
not old.
I think PS2.
Yeah,
Yes,
but I think
PS1. Oh
dude,
my
I think,
God.
I think
Playing
PS1,
Spider-Man.
dude.
Playing Spider-Man 1 is a game.
Yeah, sure.
On your PS. On
Like
your PS4.
sure, we had companies bring back old games. Like Activision brought back Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and now they're making a new Crash 4 or whatever. But like, that wasn't Sony doing that. You know, like these other companies were bringing back old games, and Sony was just like, you know, they were profiting off of that. So they're like, yeah, do it. Even though Sony themselves was like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Even though it has shown in the sales that, you know, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro were two of the top selling remasters of all time.
Yeah.
Like in this generation.
Probably because they were actual remasters.
Well, yeah, and they were actually like good.
Not like the BS that Ubisoft came out with.
Yeah, what was that Prince of Persia?
Bro,
Oh my god.
I saw this comment on
It looks so bad.
I saw this comment on Ubisoft's YouTube channel, and it was like Prince of Persia, whatever that game was, 2007, Sands of Time, 2007, and then the remaster 2020, and then the remastered remake 2037. I think that fits them perfectly.
New Prince of Persia game.
Speaking of Ubisoft, the only game I want from them is Watch Dogs. Like, since Ashraf Ismail is gone due to Me Too crap, I don't care anymore about Assassin's Creed, and let alone it. Like, Origins was great. I loved Origins. That was despite the departure from the original combat from Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed 4, which is awesome. I am going to miss the OG stuff.
Yeah. The OG.
I feel like I probably I'll say about 75% sure I will like Valhalla because it'll be similar to Black Flag, which was 4 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yes.
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the sense of the whole ship thing. You've played 4, right?
Yes.
Remember building the ship and upgrading?
Yeah, that was cool. I remember Assassin's Creed 3, like that was their little baby for it.
That was their teaser.
Just to see how it would do. People, and then people turned to like it. So like, okay, Assassin's Creed Pirates of the Caribbean. What do you get? You get this game. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't as crazy about it. I enjoyed the combat with the 2 swords.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
but everything else, I gotta be honest with you, I wasn't that crazy about it. I liked Assassin's Creed 3 more. I don't know. I just felt. I don't know why. Like I think what I liked about Assassin's Creed 4 was that it was more refined than Assassin's Creed 3. There wasn't as many bugs as Assassin's Creed 3. True. But I did like how this is weird because again, like Assassin's Creed 4 built off of 3, but I liked how raw and just messed up Assassin's Creed 3 felt to me when I was playing. I'm weird, guys.
But no, I'd say. Because all gamers, I can actually, branch off of this. All gamers have that one game where it either hits them like a dagger emotionally, or something.
It hits different.
Yeah.
Last of Us.
I'd say for
which one?
First one.
Okay.
Not the second piece of garbage.
I'm about to take this beer. I'm about to take this beer that I sip from and shove it down your throat.
Yeah, no doubt. Those Last of Us games sucked, but. But
the second one did, yes, but the first one, dude, was a masterpiece.
Oh, that was even worse, man.
What the?
But
get out of my house.
He's trying to find. Dustin is trying to find his Halo. Okay.
Yeah.
He's trying to find my Halo.
But no, personally, for me, Assassin's Creed 4 ending, that was like that was the biggest thing emotionally, I would say. Yeah.
At the end of the game.
Sometimes when you didn't pay attention to the song, you paid attention to something else.
I mean, once it went away, I was like, oh yeah, she sings really good.
Wait, did you see the ending though?
You mean when it's with
Like
Edward's daughter or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Did you see the random chair that flew by?
There was a chair?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a random chair that just
was it like did Ubisoft miss that when they developed the ending of this game?
Maybe.
I'm guessing that's not an Easter egg.
So, anyways, back to the topic because I don't want to get too off topic. But so you were saying you love Xbox, but you're going back to PlayStation.
I'm going back to PlayStation.
Why?
Yeah. So I'm going back to them because games. I realized it took me a while to be like, we talked about this for months and we argued about it for months. Like we were like, okay, look, Xbox has great services, but what are you gonna be doing mainly with those services? Playing games. And Sony has the games. They got Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. Basically, when I watched Sony's 2 showcases for their new gen console, I got hyped, even for the games I didn't even give a crap about, for the most part, except for even Ratchet and Clank. I haven't played Ratchet and Clank since I had my PSP, and that was when I was in the 5th grade. And I want to play that game now.
The new one?
The new one, yeah.
It looks good.
It looks cool.
It looks fun.
And I guess it's supposed to be like a tester to see what they're
PS5
supposed to show you what the SSD can do.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is, because it apparently loading a game like that it takes a lot of processing power or whatever. So great. But Infamous, when I played Infamous like all the way back from 2009, I love playing that game. Like Sony has some of the coolest exclusives. God of War. Oh my god, I can go on about that. And they're coming out with a new one.
Yeah, next year already.
God, I'm so excited. What? Wait, hang on a minute. Didn't God of War come out in 2018?
2018. That's
I guess
3 years.
I guess that's how good the development is.
I mean, they've been. Bro, you haven't even played God of War. You can't even say that.
Dude, play the original one.
I saw what the dude looked like, and I was like, nah.
I mean, he looks like your dad.
I was gonna say.
He looks like
Dude, if God of War makes as much money, then hey, I'm okay with it.
I mean, look, I guess God of War. You know what? Here's the thing with PlayStation. They have a lot of Halos. They have a lot of games like Halo that get
I was
people
gonna say
stirred up.
PlayStation doesn't have Halo.
No, I said they have a lot of games like Halo that basically have a lot of nostalgia, and they have a lot of cool ass games.
Well, I know Destiny,
all Xbox
Destiny's
has
like the closest.
Destiny's not exclusive.
Destiny's not
No,
exclusive.
it was made by Bungie though.
Oh, true.
I mean, yeah, true. But now Activision owns. Well, they used to own Bungie. Okay, never mind.
Activision.
They
left.
don't. Yeah, or sorry, not Activision. Bungie left.
Bungie left.
Yeah,
that's
Bungie
right.
left.
Yeah,
So,
sorry.
Yeah, this is another of their own company. Good for Bungie.
Broke off the Bungie cord.
Oh my god.
Is that what?
Anyways, so you're getting PS5 because of the games.
PS5
Because of the games.
Because of the games. That's literally it. Because
That's
of the
literally it.
games. Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, I'll say sayonara Xbox, but give me reasons to come back besides being able to play games on my phone, which I do not have an Android. Because
I do.
yeah, so Bailey's the only person that has an Android here, and he's the only one that can experience playing all the cool Xbox games
Pretty freaking great.
on your phone.
It's pretty weird, but awesome.
Until Apple wisens up and it's just like, yo, Microsoft, we're sorry for being dingleberries. I will allow you to play cool games on your phone, on iPhones. Then I'll be like, okay, fine, great. But until then, I'm just gonna mooch off of Bailey if I can.
You ain't taking my phone, dude. What the?
No, just get a Galaxy Tab or something, and I'll be okay.
Okay, true. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so got your PS5.
Yeah.
Your PS5.
Yep.
So I'm gonna break the chain here and say I'm getting the PS5.
I think you just made another link in
Yeah,
the
I was gonna say, how's that breaking
it
the
was
chain?
a joke, guys. It was really bad. I know it was really bad, but I was just trying to be funny. I know it was terrible.
You want to breathe and then fart a little bit and try that again?
Yeah. Let me.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You're not rapping, boy.
Anyways,
That's how white boys make beats. They just
What's popping?
Okay. Whoa.
put some popcorn in there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm sticking with the.
What am I drinking? Air? I need more beer.
No. Sad.
Well, we don't drink.
Anyways, yeah. So I'm sticking with Sony, and I'm getting the PlayStation 5 mostly because of the games as well. The showcase, like showing off the gameplay for the new Hogwarts Legacy game. I know that's gonna be on both consoles, by the way. A lot of people have been saying it's a PlayStation exclusive. I'm like, no, it's not.
Okay. It is a Warner Brothers game after all.
It is a Warner Brothers game, yes. And also, yeah, because Microsoft might buy out Warner Brothers, and if that happens, then it will be an Xbox exclusive.
Dude, that would be. I'm not gonna lie, that would be great. Because so that way Sony could say "F you" to, well, sorry, not Sony. So Microsoft and the Xbox fanboys can be like, "Yo, F you, Sony." Because you got your Spider-Man, we got our freaking Batman now. So go suck a peen. Like,
even though the new Gotham Knights looks absolute trash now.
It doesn't look that good. It looks like Marvel. It looks like Marvel's Avengers A-Day, whatever the hell they're gonna call that game. It looks like that, just with DC on it, and it looks more polished. I will say, it looks more polished.
Yeah, I agree. It looks, the combat looks better at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the, I don't know, it just, the game, to me, I wasn't excited when I saw it. I was more excited when I saw Suicide Squad because
I didn't
like,
see any gameplay.
Well,
I don't care.
I know I didn't see gameplay either, but like Rocksteady, like, you know, it doesn't come out for another 2 years anyway, so like there's no point in getting excited about it, you know?
I don't understand why they came out the freaking trailer for.
I know. It was, I don't know.
I don't care about Suicide Squad. I didn't like that movie. I'm not gonna like this game.
Oh, we'll see.
But you said you didn't like the movie?
I mean, the movie was garbage. But yeah, so I'm definitely sticking with the PS5. I actually already pre-ordered it. I was one of the lucky ones. Eddie also was able to pre-order it.
Yeah, we just
Michael,
chilled.
don't look at me. But Sony did announce, though, they announced that they apologized for the pre-order craziness. And they did say that there's going to be more pre-orders available this week. But there will be more pre-orders available. So if you didn't get one, just keep refreshing that browser.
Yeah, maybe they'll actually email you this time.
Yeah, maybe they'll
at
actually
the
tell you.
exact time that it frickin' comes out, and not while you're eating frickin' food at a restaurant, and you go chill in your friend's car, and you find out 30 minutes after that the pre-orders came out of nowhere. That's when it started to happen.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least your friends told you.
Oh. I mean, I'm part of that too, so I effed up there, Michael. That's both of us. But wait, weren't you asleep?
He was probably asleep by then.
Yeah, weren't you asleep?
It's like 9
That's not
o'clock.
the point. Okay?
Oh wait, so we were supposed to call you?
I mean, you could have came to the house, been like, hey, they're about to go on sale.
Yeah, but
Pre-order.
my car was left at work. Like,
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I'm sure.
anyways, N-word serious?
anyways, so so if you want to pre-order it, just check this week. I'm sure there'll be more pre-orders available. Sony seems to be pretty adequate about getting those out there because they know
We'll see.
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
But-
we'll see if Walmart's like, nah, again.
Yeah, dude. Apparently, Walmart put more out on Thursday at like 9:00 p.m.
True.
and they were gone in a minute.
Yeah, dude,
like
that's true.
I snapped my fingers and it was gone.
One of my coworkers got one.
I don't even know
Yeah.
how, dude. Like,
Yeah.
But anyways,
I mean, people buy stuff. That's how.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's how. But anyways,
You were asleep. You can't say crap. I don't know what you're getting all snarky at us for, boy.
Boy.
Oh, sorry.
What am I, Gears of War?
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you guys say "boy" to us. say it
Boy.
like Kratos.
Boy.
Boy.
Like something's in my throat.
Were you taking a big fat poop? You're just like, boy. Boy.
Anyways, this is so stupid.
Oh my god.
All right, serious.
All right,
I expect.
I want to get it right, dude.
you
all
can get
of
it
it is-
right after the podcast.
All you're just, oi, oi, oi.
Boy toy.
No, stop.
Okay.
Okay, please stop. Anyways, so yeah, I'm sticking with PS5, especially after the last showcase where they showed the gameplay for the Hogwarts game, the
Demon Souls, Resident Evil.
8 Village, Demon Souls. They showed Miles Morales gameplay. That
How did we
looked
forget that?
phenomenal.
I mean,
That
it's
was
exactly the
insane.
same. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, no, but
it's
no him with his powers and stuff
True.
like that. It just makes it look
The
better.
scene on the bridge.
Yeah,
was
that
sick.
scene, dude,
Oh,
that scene
yeah.
on the bridge was cool.
Everything.
I like that amazing, Spider-Man Homecoming reference. Like,
Yeah,
where- It was just from Amazing Spider-Man 2, right?
It was not. Well, technically, no. They had that in the original game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, so all the gameplay footage they showed during that showcase looked phenomenal. And I will say that is one thing that
I didn't get hyped when I was watching Xbox.
Yeah,
That's
like
the thing.
I will say one thing about Sony that they do really well during their showcases, and that's showing gameplay. Like Microsoft
True.
shows gameplay, but they don't show a lot.
They show
And,
it
like,
mixed in with trailers.
Yeah, and it's like we want to see actual gameplay.
Right.
So when I saw that, especially when I saw that Demon Souls gameplay, dude, I thought it was Bloodborne 2 at first. I was freaking out.
Here's my thing. Here's my problem
I
with
was like, no.
with
way.
Demon Souls. Their execution. You know how they had the execution thing where like you stab.
Yeah.
It was the same execution. So you're only gonna get 2 executions in this game. I hope we get more.
I don't know.
Because I got tired of seeing like it was cool
Excuse me.
seeing those executions for the first time, and then when they did it in the trailers, I was just like, okay, they did it again. I think they did
Yeah.
it like 2 or 3 times. Like I was like, wait, is that it? But the boss battles were cool though in that game. Holy crap!
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
One of the things
The
I liked from the
soundtrack off.
showcase for sure was the Cold War footage.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The
That
gameplay
was-
for
Yo,
that. Oh my
dude.
gosh, dude.
Dude,
Is that
you ever play Sniper Elite before?
Yes. Yes, and
Did
that
you
bullet time
recognize
thing.
it?
Yeah, that was
yeah.
sick.
That,
No, No, and then like obviously the God of War sequel reveal at the end got me really hyped for that game.
I can't believe they're coming out with a new game that quickly.
I know, it's crazy. Like, I mean, think about like when Uncharted was a series. Like Uncharted 2 came out. Yeah, R.I.P. Uncharted 2 came out like I think 3 years after the first one, and then Uncharted 3 came out like 4 years after the second one. Like they made like Naughty Dog was making games fast back then,
true.
and now they're taking years because everyone's leaving the company for obvious reasons.
Mother trucking Neil Druckmann. Yeah.
But so I'm definitely sticking with Sony. Like Xbox, I love Game Pass, and I might get a Series S just for that.
Incredible services.
Like I have a laptop that can play games, but I'd rather have the Series S to support Microsoft more because I don't want to fall away from them. I do respect them, and I do like them as a company, and I was not able to get into the Xbox
exactly.
One. I did not like it. It did not appeal to me.
And their 2 game showcase. Well, they only had one, I think. They had 2
for Xbox One.
Yeah, they had. For Series S.
Well, no,
for Series X. They had 2 game showcases. I believe.
So did Sony, but
but Sony.
Yeah, Sony just threw the ball out.
Basically,
because they knew what the fans wanted. They were like, "Yeah, you guys want Horizon sequel? Here you go. You guys want a God of War sequel? Here you go. Both coming out next year. Oh, you guys want Ratchet and Clank? Here you go, coming out next year.
Games and gameplay.
Like Sony has a huge lineup for next year, and that's why I'm going with PS5 because there's more games available.
And what does Xbox have? They have
Halo Infinite.
Yeah, that's it.
Game Pass.
Why should you buy a console just for that one freaking game, and then on top of that, you can play it on your PC?
True, but I will say though that like. I mean,
that doesn't that kind of defeat my argument though? What I was trying to defend Xbox for earlier.
Yeah, it kind of does.
But Xbox, the PC and Xbox are kind of the same thing anyway. So, it's like.
I mean, hey, look at PC guys over here. They're laughing at us console nerds because they're like, we get the best of both worlds. We get PS exclusives and Xbox exclusives. So shut up.
Are they now? Are they getting all PS5 exclusives?
Death Stranding went over there. They're trying to port
PS5 exclusive.
Death Stranding, the PS4 exclusive, is over there. They're trying to get what's that game? Demon Souls they're trying to port that to PC. They're also trying to port Spider-Man to PC.
Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like I think here's my thing. I think Microsoft should just stay doing the PC stuff because it's kind of their world.
Yeah.
I think. Like,
it's mostly the PC thing is mostly like Sony working with like not Microsoft obviously, just like Steam and like other like Valve.
I mean that's cute and all, but like you don't.
I know.
I know. I'm saying like what you were saying earlier was like because. Me and Bailey had this argument earlier, like months ago. We were just saying how like just play a PC to like do this stuff, but now Sony's doing it too. Like Sony has a reason to like say screw you. I don't have to do that. It's Sony. Like I keep what makes you Sony. Sony, just keep it with your consoles, dude. Stick to your own, Cletus. Just.
But yeah, I think so. I mean, all of us are sticking with PS5, I guess, here. And I mean, if anything changes, obviously we'll probably tell you guys in the future. But
it won't.
It won't.
I mean, like I said, next year. I mean, if Halo decides to come out in October, I'll
decides to come out.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you know, COVID,
is there any
wait,
COVID
and everything?
Michael, you're the biggest Xbox guy out of all of us. Is there any hype for Halo?
Is there any what?
Is there any hype? Are you aware of any hype for Halo at all?
Well, after Halo 5, because I think it was more disliked than it was liked.
Yeah.
If anything, it was close to like maybe 55%. But I would say there's a lot of hype actually for Infinite.
Okay.
I don't like how much little not gameplay, but footage they've shown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was expecting a little more, but
I think they showed enough. They showed how garbage it was.
Well, not enough garbage.
Did you see the pop-in, by the way, in that game? I don't know if you saw pop-in, but like, bro. So like, once the cinematics end and you leave that ship with the Arabic dude,
yeah,
and you look left up, you see like I guess the rest of it's the infinity thing. What is that?
Infinite.
The Halo. It's literally called a Halo. Okay, cool. So You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about the ship or
No.
The
like
rings.
the
The
rings.
rings.
There we go.
Yeah, the
Thank you.
rings.
Yeah, that. There was, if you keep on if once the character keeps walking, you can see pop in just off of that. That shouldn't happen on a next gen console, on a next gen game.
Oh yeah, because I think the game was made for Xbox One.
Or they made it for that first.
Yeah, but like they were trying to
could be
release
true.
it on
That-
this. Yeah,
yeah, that could be a reason why they postponed it.
And
yeah.
another thing, optimized
I mean,
for
obviously,
Series X.
I think that's the obvious reason why they postponed it. I hate that they say that they postponed it because of COVID. Because honestly, like, okay, that might be true, but we all know why.
I think that's a fair point.
But we all know why they postponed
Cyberpunk
it.
used that twice.
Well, Cyberpunk didn't say COVID. They just said we have to work on the game more.
We should give CD Projekt Red some slack because
Yeah.
they are a small studio to begin
No, but
with
like,
anyway.
But like what 343 said, they specifically said we're postponing because of COVID. That was their reasoning. But
Both of
it
them.
was after all the negativity on the graphics and stuff like that, and I'm like, there's no way it was COVID only. You know, you can say COVID, that's fine, but it wasn't just COVID that made you postpone the game.
No. The game looked ugly, dude.
Yeah.
The game looked ugly.
Yeah.
And people thought that they were going to get what they saw in that reveal that I keep mentioning, which was a good reveal. The one with whatever the cinematic is called. The second cinematic that they released for Halo, not the reveal, but the one after that, like for the next year. A New Hope or something like, not A New Hope. But
I don't know.
whatever that thing
Are you
was
talking
called.
about Star Wars now?
No. Discover Hope. That's what it was. That's what the cinematic was called.
Halo,
Discover Hope.
A New Hope, coming next year.
Screw the both of you. I hope you die in hell.
Master Chief versus Yoda.
Master Chief versus Darth Vader. Let's go.
Mercy roll.
Who's gonna win, bro?
That'd be interesting though. A lightsaber versus
Yeah, two
energy
green
sword.
people.
Yeah. Hey, I'd see that. I'd watch it.
You're not actually green. You are.
But anyways,
White you are on the inside.
Obviously this conversation can keep going for hours. And you guys can always like post what you guys think about the next gen consoles, you know, which one you're gonna go with, or you know, why you don't like, you know, the PS5, or why you don't like the Xbox Series X/S, or you know, say why you do like them. Whatever you want to do, like you just comment in the comment section down below. Just tell us which ones you guys are going with and why, and you know, keep the conversation going. You know, this conversation is going to go on for
Until the
until
human
the
race
next-
explodes.
yes, and until the next console's released. You know,
Yeah. The
console
PS5
war.
and the Xbox Wakanda X, whatever the heck they're gonna call that.
Xbox
honestly-
1000.
Watch them go back to the 360 days. We'll just call it the 720.
True.
Did you know that's actually what it was supposed to be called?
The Xbox One?
Like that was
The
legit.
after the 360 was
Yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to be Xbox 720.
I did hear about
But
that.
did you
Why?
see the picture of it? The leaked picture? Well, it's not so much
It's
leaked
leaked.
now, but it was a picture of what looks like a you know, in like government conference room, they have that little speaker in the middle, and it's like a circle.
Yeah.
And that's what it was supposed to be, just a little small thing that big. That's
That's
what
we'll
it was,
get their next generation.
Maybe
I mean, it could be.
that could be
But,
like their,
you
their
push the
portable
button and
their mobile thing.
like you would push the button because they showed like a image of it. You would push it, and it looked just like the first PlayStation. Like you put the CD in there and you close it.
Interesting.
What?
Yeah, basically it was the size of a CD. The 720 was.
I think you're breaking his brain. I don't think he computes. Eddie's a robot, so
Yeah.
sometimes his brain just shuts down.
We might have
We gotta
to reboot
restart
him.
it. Yeah, we gotta reboot him.
Yeah, whatever.
Where's the power button? Is it here?
Hey! Me too. Hey!
Power button's a little small on these models.
Don't make me go get out on both of your asses.
Anyways, but yeah, so if you guys want us to talk more about this, let us know. Obviously, we'll talk more come release dates for both consoles. So yeah. Oh yeah, we had to talk about the other thing too. We're gonna go over what's going on in the other half of the world right now with China and India. It's pretty.
Garbage people.
It's pretty interesting. I'll just go over briefly what happened, and Michael, you can add stuff if you want.
Sounds good.
But so yeah, basically what's going on is, you know, India or whatever, like India 5 Indian people went into
Go into a bar.
go into a bar.
Go to a bar.
This is how it starts.
And what happens?
They literally go into a bar.
They apply for tech
China
support.
comes in. They're like, "Yo, what you doing?" And India's like,
Doing
"We're
tech
just
support?
we're just chilling, bro. We're just hunting." And then and China's like, "I don't think so. We're gonna kidnap you." And that's that. And India was like, "Yo, why are you kidnapping 5 random dudes?" And China's like, "No, they're intelligence agents. They were in our territory. They were surveilling us. Like, we're gonna kidnap them and do whatever we want to them. Yada yada." India was just like, "Huh, that's funny because like a couple days ago you sent 4 to like 5 people into our territory and we didn't do anything about it. So what's the big deal here?" So then they kind of started arguing, and then I don't know what happened after that, but basically this like the ambassador of China and like the ambassador of India just met up, made agreements, shook hands, and left. So like, you know, to prevent World War III from going out over, you know, 5 Indian guys and 5 Chinese guys just walking into like each other's territories. Like that was that. But apparently like more stuff happened after that. Michael, like do you know about the other stuff that happened like after that?
So what I read about is that basically what all this childish fighting was about between these small people were that they were actually fighting over territory, which actually wasn't that big. It was probably big for them. But no, it was this territory that's where this bridge is, because it's better to look like on the picture, on the image that they have. But
Yeah.
basically there's this bridge, and this has been happening for almost 100 years. But it's a bridge that like both of them trying to get to supplies over. I think it's mostly India side.
Okay.
But it's basically this bridge, and like a third of it, I want to say maybe half, is more towards China's area.
Okay.
So India is trying to get that territory,
Okay.
but China's not allowing it, and so I guess for almost 100 years, India has been having trouble. I want to say back then, I mean, it was a lot simpler, but I guess, you know, prolonging as the days go on, it's getting more and more difficult, and hence, you know, what's happened.
Yeah.
And so, but like I said, it's easier, you know, to see it on the map, because the way the sections are, it's kind of like you have these 2 sections where, you know, the map is, and then you have like subsections, like little cities that you know we would call it, where the map, or where the bridge ends. But something I found interesting is that, you know, not so much the bridge, but why the people, you know, they took, because apparently, because you had said they took 4 or 5.
4 or 5 or something, like
So,
hunters or whatever.
So I was reading up, and I mean, it could be wrong. This is coming from what is it? BBC.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what I was reading about is that they were fighting over the territory, and I guess those 4 or 5, most likely that you're talking about, were the ones who were told from India to go and talk to the ambassador. Probably not directly to the ambassador, but, you know, someone who could set up a meeting or something like that. Like, kind of like they're the middleman type of people.
Yeah.
Much. And somehow that had led to China, I guess, pretending that a meeting was going to be held, but instead China had sent across the bridge, or somehow they went over into India and had killed about between 15 and 20 other Indians
For no reason.
Well, it's about the territory, because China's wanting their side, India's wanting their side, and it's a stupid bridge.
But it's a bridge.
It's a bridge.
Yeah, if you go, like, you can go to any website. I mean, certain websites, of course. I mean, there's some that are probably fake, but it'll show you a picture of how long the bridge is, how long it's been going on, and it'll show you, like, you know, this side is owned by India, this side is owned by, like, China.
Either way, this whole thing is stupid. Like, I can't take a side here, because, like, I think both are just kind of being dumb right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, China's power hungry.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
and India is just being India. Like, we don't even know what India is doing half the time. They're
Well,
just
I feel like India is trying to survive because.
Well,
if
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm not mistaken. They're in the middle of a recession, or at least leading
India,
towards one.
yeah. Economy wise, yes, they are in the
India
middle of
we're talking
recession.
about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's a garbage town, and I mean that
Yeah.
quite literally.
Yeah,
Like, my
it's-
dad went there for business. I don't know how the hell my dad's company was like, "Yo, come to India," but I don't know what the crap was going on there. But dude, he said people were eating garbage and underwear.
Oh, that sounds great. But hey, I mean, like, honestly, like, this whole thing, in my opinion, is just childish. And, like, I think they should just figure things out, peacefully, obviously. But I don't think that's going to happen because this is China we're talking about.
But when you have a military like China,
Yeah,
you're,
nothing's going to be done peacefully with a military like China's and a government like China's. Let's
You
be
can't
real.
even have a black lead in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how bad
Dude,
it is.
if you're black and you go to China, you're dead. Okay, like, and if you're
I'd
white,
rather be more safe, I think I'd probably be more safe in Russia.
you probably would be. Like, honestly, like,
A friend of ours went to Russia.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
you haven't seen him since.
Who is a person of cooler.
You know you can say color.
Oh, sorry, color.
Yeah, you can say that. That's fine,
Sorry.
dude. But no, but like, like,
So stupid.
like, yeah, China. China's a messed up place right now, and
They've been that way for so
they've been that
long.
way for a very long time. And I honestly don't know what the big deal is with this territory. Like, I don't understand like why China can't just be like, "Yo, India, you can have it." I mean, it's
They're
pretty much in India.
They're
Like,
a
it's
fat continent.
I mean, it's in
anyway.
Tibet. It's in Tibet, but like Tibet is right next to India. Like, come on. I mean, like China, like
Maybe they want more spots to mess up in the world.
Yeah, maybe.
because they do live in smog.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying this as an American. I'm saying this because I do believe that China is. They're toxic.
Yes.
They're like that toxic person in a relationship you want to get out of, but like for some reason you can't get out of it because you're being a simp or whatever.
They're a tumor. They are a tumor. How many viruses has China released into this country for like the last decades
Let's
of our
see.
lives? H1N1,
yeah.
SARS,
Bird flu,
bird flu.
COVID.
That actually brings up a good question. So, if I'm not mistaken, this whole COVID thing, and I'm not trying to go off topic here.
No.
This whole
could
COVID
probably
thing.
add into that.
This whole COVID thing,
They probably
if I'm not
gave it to India.
mistaken, it got started back around October of last year-ish.
Probably before
by
that.
the, right. But
Yeah.
isn't it true that some teenager in China bit a bat?
It wasn't just that. It was like it was like that basically, and then I don't know what
But
happened.
it like led from there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it like just
the
started
reason
spreading.
the reason I mention that is because isn't it weird how that happened and it led to all of this, happening, and yet our man Ozzy Osbourne, an American, if I'm not mistaken, bit a bat and nothing happened. I mean, basically what I was saying.
And
is
you're
that-
saying, here, eat a bat, you piece of trash. He ate the bat. It was a very special bat. The bat had all kinds of crap in there. The man died. And then I guess whatever happened with that man that died, it spread its metaphorical seeds like the flood from Halo. I ate this chicken from Panda Express. I chew on this chicken, right? And it pops in my mouth.
a chicken squirted in your mouth.
Yes, it squirted in my mouth.
Wait,
It squirted air in my mouth.
Oh man!
Like, it had the most disgusting sound when it popped in my mouth. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was
sounds like Alien vs Predator.
It sounds like the alien egg that
yeah,
opens up.
it sounds like the Z. What is that thing?
The xenomorph.
No. What is the egg? Is it?
I don't know what it's called. It's just the egg that spits out the xenomorph thing, or the face sucker.
Yeah,
right?
the face hugger.
The face hugger. Yeah. And that puts the xenomorph in you.
Whenever whatever that is, when it opens, when that stuff opens,
What kind of chicken was it?
I don't remember.
Was it the orange chicken?
Yes, it was orange.
Yep.
It was orange ass chicken.
I've had that experience with that chicken.
It was
It's weird.
disgusting.
It's like I'm biting like bread. Like there's no
No.
chicken in there.
No.
It's like
No.
it's like it's just the fried stuff that goes around the chicken. There's no actual chicken in there. You know what I'm saying?
No. It felt like I was chewing a pimple.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's disgusting. I did not want to
that
think about
sink in.
that. Oh.
Let that sink in for a moment.
Okay, let's get off that. Anyways.
Screw Panda Express, everybody.
So yeah,
I'm surprised they don't serve Panda.
Panda's endangered. Why would they do that?
Why would they call it Panda Express?
Because it's probably a racial thing. Let's be real. They're probably just racist. Honestly.
Yeah, but they're not black and white like pandas. They're yellow.
No, because
Maybe Panda
never
Express,
mind.
the black and white of Panda, is trying to represent how China is trying to move forward in their lives. Not really.
No,
They're still exactly
I was
the
just
same.
saying it because pandas are a Chinese thing, and that's probably like, oh, Panda Express because it's Chinese, huh? And then they were just like, that's racist.
They don't
That's
even
funny.
sell
What if-
bamboo.
What
know.
if the panda represents that they only serve black and white people?
Anyways, so yeah, like again, this whole Chinese Indian thing going on is just, I don't know. I'm just gonna say this now since we're talking about China and India. If you guys think racial inequality is bad here, don't go to India and China because you ain't getting out alive.
Yeah,
100%.
bro.
Because in China, I'm not kidding. In China, they will kill you if you're black. They will probably arrest you if you're white.
Yeah, they've had, dude. Yeah, there was this YouTube video talking about that.
And India's the same thing. Like, if you do not belong there, they will mess with you. They will hurt you. They will do whatever it takes to get you out of there. They do not care.
But I will say,
If you are not Indian, they will try to boot you out.
I will say, like, if you want to go on vacation or anything, a good place to go where you will feel free, just feel relaxful, everything like that. If you really want to go, would probably be North Korea. I mean, there's like so many tunnels that have mud, and you'll just be in a spa. I mean, if you want to get a little freaky, you can get whipped.
Now you're talking about South Korea. Cause look, I get it.
Nah,
North Korea.
if you wanna-
North Korea's great. You got Samsung. You got Hyundai and Kia. That's it.
Oh, and you also got nukes. Don't forget that.
That's South Korea, right?
No, that's North Korea. You stupid.
So what is it?
Kim Jong Un
Controls that
has North Korea.
in terms of their nukes?
Yes, Kim Jong Un of North Korea says that he has nukes.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be in North Korea. That would be in
That
South
is North
Korea.
Korea, you stupid.
No, but there's
They
a
don't
North and
control
a-
South Korea.
South Korea is you never hear anything about.
South Korea
bro.
is Psy.
Dude,
Whoop, Gangnam Style. That's South Korea.
That's the only thing people know about South Korea.
That's Kia. That's Samsung. North Korea's bad Korea. you do not go there.
That's the part everyone wants him to pay
major
attention
brain
to him,
fart.
but nobody ever talks
I'm
about
literally
it.
going to keep this in here just to make Eddie sound like an idiot.
I'm okay with that because
Good.
I had a brain fart, but
Oh, I'm sure you did.
But yeah, I mean, are we on the same page here? Do you guys think China's the bad guy or India's the bad guy, or
100%.
they're both just being childish?
those bloody Indians.
I feel
yeah,
like
totally. All those Indians' fault. Yeah. No, it's the Chinese fault.
I kind of feel like they're both being childish. I mean, it is harder on India's side because they don't have the best military and they're hugely overpopulated.
Yeah,
that's true.
They're becoming Virginia at this point.
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia.
But no, I will say I think they're both being childish because, I mean, I would say it would be a lot easier if they just talked it out. But at the same time,
No.
it's 2020.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's 2020.
Nobody
yeah.
talks anything out anymore.
No.
Yeah,
it's
they just blame each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's all we have for tonight. Obviously, there's a lot more to talk about, but we don't want to do it all in one
Blow our
episode. We don't want to do it all in one episode. But next week, we're gonna have a lot to discuss. It's gonna be very interesting. We're gonna be going over Trump versus Biden, and also gaming or people trying to ban video games from their countries. So when Trump made
Australia.
yeah, Australia's trying to do that. I remember Trump making a comment about doing that a couple
Wait,
months
seriously,
ago.
Australia?
Yeah, Australia's trying to ban video games. Thank you guys for listening in, for tuning in.
We're sorry, actually.
Yeah, we're really sorry you had to hear this. But yeah, we hope you guys can, also in the comment section, you guys can talk about the whole China versus India thing. If there's stuff we left out or stuff that, we might have said wrong or whatever, you can correct us all you want. Just know that we're
It's
gonna
mainly
say
Eddie's fault.
Yeah, we're gonna say it's mainly Eddie's fault.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to add anything to that conversation, you can do that in the comment section too. And again, if you guys want to, if you guys want us to talk about anything in our upcoming podcast, not next week per se, but like in the weeks to come, let us know in the comment section because we're down to talk about anything you guys want us to talk about. So, anything else for you guys to add, or I think we're good.
Guten Tag.
Okay.
Steiner.
Pretty sure that means good morning. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and stick around for next week's podcast where we'll be going over again Trump versus Biden and games being banned in countries. All right. Take care, guys, and we will catch you guys next week.
See ya.
Peace out.
This is for all the sensitive eared people.
No, do that thing. Do that thing you did last week. That thing.
The bye.
Bye.
Gosh, you're so stupid.
Was it that?